Oh, it's getting cold in Czech. As you can see, I've even got a hat on now. We have just loaded at this ceramics place, I think you'd call it. They basically do a lot of tiles. Now, you're not technically allowed to record the loading process, but I can show you what I have to do to strap and secure everything. So I have a system which I always follow, and I do it a certain way. That way I don't forget anything, and I'm not moving things twice or double handling. So this is the system that I do. I'm not going to speak that much because yeah, it's currently 2 degrees. I don't want to spend any longer outside than I have to. So, without any further ado, I'm going to go outside and freeze. You can enjoy and watch. Let's do this. Trick that I learned: when it's calm day like this, it's great, but when it's like really windy, as it used to be like in Wales where I'm from originally, all the time it was windy. It was really bad sometimes, especially when you go to the docks loading. It was a nightmare to try and keep this curtain under control. So what I do now, I take the first strap and the last strap and basically couple them together, and because it's quite tough to do, there's no wind which is blowing that apart. So even in the worst days, that stays perfect. It's a tip for you. I don't know who had this trailer last, but if the end is here and you got this much roll and the hook is literally this close, it's not great, because like there are certain times where we have to throw this over the top of the trailer. You want this to be as close to the other end, about an arm's length, when you start rolling, otherwise it'll like unroll in the middle of the strap. It's kind of hard to explain. I'll have to show you one day what I mean. But I don't know who had this trailer last, but this, and it's on the outside. This is the problem also sharing trailers, because we don't get to keep our own trailers. We share trucks as well, which I'm not a fan of, but it is what it is, it's just part of the job. But when you share trailers, there's a lot of people, not just at this company, and loads of other companies, they just don't care. So like, for example, this is completely ruined. Like I would never use this. I would never use this on straps. Not because, I mean, yeah, technically, okay, whether you class it as unsafe or not unsafe. If German police, because they're the main, they're not as bad as UK, because in the UK it was a nightmare. I was pulled every single weekend, they check everything. Germany is a million times better. But if you're using a strap like this, which is half ripped on a pallet, no, it's a big problem. I just throw it. I just take it to the, when I go back to the base, oh, my nose is freezing. When I go to the base, I go to the garage and I just get new straps and just throw this, because it's just pointless. But there's a lot of drivers here, they'll just use this, and we end up going around in circles because no one throws it. This is going somewhere else. If no one else will throw it, I will. See what I mean? See these two? Like that. Let's turn this round. There you go. Yeah, you see these two? They're like halfway hooped, like this. See? And then you see the rest of them. They've all come out the full length. As I said, when he ties, it's so cold I can't speak. When no, I'll cut that out because it's not that cold, is it? I'm just tired, I guess, you know. But I'll probably leave it in because it's entertainment purposes. When he rolls it, that's the word I was looking for. When he rolls it up and only leaves it halfway. Now you imagine every single strap he has like that, and we have to throw that over the top of the trailer. There'll be like that hoop, for example, kind of like there on at the top of the trailer, because it just won't unroll properly. So it's really just causing more problems for himself. Whoever taught him that is just awful. This is how they should be. They should all be flattened out as far as possible. Some people. the other problem with sharing with sharing trailers. For example, if one of these breaks, a ratchet or the strap, I report it to the garage and I want new ones. But I'm sad, and I enjoyed the job, so I do it. What do they call it? A SWAT or whatever? I don't know, it doesn't matter. But yeah, I do that. Because I want the good equipment. If I go somewhere to load and there's not enough straps because somebody hasn't reported it, I'm the one getting fined. Yeah. So anyway, there's one ratchet missing, which means I have to have one of these pallets unstrapped, which is not great, but there's not really much I can do about it. It happens. Jobs are good. It's a shame about the not having a strap for that, but there's nothing I can do about it. There is technically, you can kind of put two straps to one ratchet at certain circumstances, but in this situation I don't really need to because it's held in by the metal post. So yeah, there we go. So that's it, 23 pallets strapped and secured. They are not going anywhere, unlike my last diet plan. Because you know, I love food. Anyway, thanks for watching. On to the next one.
you.